So gig worker is something that has been happening for a few years now, but I think what really made it take off was the pandemic. A lot of individuals once the pandemic hit, really turned into things they loved. It could have been because they lost their traditional work that they had and they really needed to reinvent themselves, or it was an opportunity to really go into an area of passion. And that's what gig workers reflects, is individuals that work for themselves, maybe doing jobs, completing tasks individually, and are not in any particular way, of a particular day and a particular time that they're gonna be working regularly. We have more than 500,000 individuals in New York who are in what we call the gig economy, more than 550,000. That's a very large number. You can be very good about what you do, right? You can be an amazing photographer. You can be even an amazing dancer. You can be very good at anything that you're doing, your own business. But there are a lot of details that we're not used to doing, right? Because we're not just showing up to do something and done. It's running a business. So we're talking about sometimes you don't have a contract that you can hold the other party accountable for. You don't have benefits, right? It's not something that you will receive if you were an employee. You might not have a particular document that's going to tell you how much you made and how you can figure out how to file your taxes. So just not having certain benefits like health insurance, it is something that oftentimes you do receive it as a benefit when you're an employee, but when you're in business for yourself, you have to go and get that on your own. For example, we have free tax prep services. It is regardless of immigration status. And oftentimes when we think of taxes, we think, well, I don't have a social security number, I'm getting paid under the table, I'm getting paid cash, I don't have a contract, so I can't file taxes. It is actually incorrect to think that. We do have a lot of places, over 100 places throughout the city that can provide free tax preparation services, help you save in those tax preparation fees. We can be in the hundreds, making sure that you get all of the credits that you are entitled to as an individual who's working for himself or herself. If you don't have a social security number, you can still file your taxes, and those same professionals that the city already contracts with to make sure that these services are provided at the highest quality can help you also obtain that number. It's a particular number, is called an ITIN, and individuals who may not be eligible for a social security number can get that. Another service, a little bit related, is our financial empowerment centers. And those are places also throughout the city where an actual, what we call a financial counselor, can sit down with you in confidence, in a language that you understand, and really guide you through your finances. Now, this is hugely important for our independent contractors, right? Individuals working for themselves, because there's a lot of information that we miss. It's very difficult to budget and do a number of things that usually we rely being an employee. And then the last piece I would say is just rights as workers. There's a very important law in New York City called Freelance Isn't Free. And it means exactly that. Just because you work on your own doesn't mean that it's a free service, right? Everybody should be compensated for their services, and this law has certain requirements in place, like a contract, when do you get paid, all of those things. And we help these individuals navigate that process, a legal process that can be complicated. We help them get through that if they have concerns about the services and any agreement, arrangement that they have with someone that they're delivering services to. It is going to give you confidence. It is going to help you succeed because you will be able to focus on what you're really good at, and then let us support you in the other pieces that make a business successful.